Okay, so here I am at mile marker number 9 on the Empire State Trail, well, on the old Erie Canal State Park, the trail that it is on. These are actually brand new this year, these signs. They're part of the Empire State Trail project, which has also helped make this in from a single lane dirt track into a nice gravel, pretty wide. I think it's like 8 feet wide. Great to ride a bike on or to go jogging on. The Empire State Trail, announced by Governor Cuomo in 2017 in honor of the start of the Erie Canal Bicentennial. It is supposed to be completed by the end of this year, and it will be 500 plus miles of connected trail from Buffalo to Albany, and then down the Hudson River all the way to New York, and up all the way to the Canadian border. So that's a great project. It's going to be, from what I understand, the longest connected interstate trail system in any state in America, so that'll be great. It's already paying dividends, and as I talked about before, they're connecting the gaps in Syracuse. But I also stopped here to show you this. You'll see there's a wide water here. This was not formed in the way that we discussed earlier about just taking the former path of Clinton's ditch and enlarging it. This was supposedly dug by private individuals to allow for a wide water here to park boats. This would have once been the somewhat thriving canal community of Bolivar, or Bolivar Landing. There would have been a blacksmith shop, a general store, a hotel, all where those trees are. Bolivar gets its name. Supposedly one of the original settlers of this area served with Simon Bolivar in the wars of Latin American independence. And I'm a proud alumni of Bolivar Road Elementary, which is right over that way. But anyway, the really cool thing about this wide waters, other than having served Bolivar Landing for years, is that legend has it that under the water here are 2 sunken boats. I'm fairly confident there are 2 sunken boats, but the legend is that those boats were circus boats. Yes, that's right, folks. Supposedly, the 2 boats that are sunken in this wide water are those of Sig Sautel, a traveling circus on the canal. There's an actually diorama of this circus in the Chittenden Landing Canal Boat Museum, which we're going to get to in about a mile from here. Anyway, Sig Sautel, he operated a circus along the canal in the late 1800s, early 1900s, I believe. He lived in Homer, actually, but legend has it he parked his canal boats in here when he moved to a railroad-based show, and there they sank. And whether that's true or not, we do know that that circus existed and traveled on the canal, and it shows you what a transformative thing the Erie Canal was in general. You know, it was a source not just of massive economic wealth and prosperity and transportation. You know, that's how we often think about it too much of as it's just kind of like a modern highway where you've got commerce more or less flowing on it. That did, but so did entertainment like canals. We have records of boats carrying carcasses of whales for people to check out, which is probably a pretty smelly entertainment, but people still enjoyed that. Also, in addition to entertainment, the canal also brought ideas. I mean, a big source of entertainment in the 1800s was listening to lectures. I wish more people would listen to lectures now. The Erie Canal Museum would sure appreciate that, in fact. But So on top of getting to see, an elephant or a whale or something, you could also see a person speak about new ideas going on in America. And the Erie Canal was a hotbed of that, with the abolition movement spreading along the canal, women's rights, famously in Palmyra. Mormonism is founded. There's a lot of religious movements that occur, and actually a lot of these movements, like abolition, like women's rights, the temperance movement, spring out of that ethos of religiosity and doing what's right. So yeah, that's an important lesson to be taken away and to think about as you travel on the old Erie Canal and come across, circus boats and all other sorts of things.